first 100 bands and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your Trisha, she go for the PNV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your Trisha in the spine, she. And I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it do the...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Again to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Come on, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The give is to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Great 15, great 15.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Gun! Detroit! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jordan Hicks.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
319.
This is Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Green 39.
Here's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard! Leopard! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Lucky 56!
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz going to throw. Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Wentz, they'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. He spins free. Still going. Now he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Right back to him on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go down it again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. That's caught inside the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for